Hey guys, welcome. It's your boy, Libertarian Election Predictions, back at it again with another video. Today, I will be covering why Joe Biden is almost guaranteed to lose re-election in 2024. Normally, guys, you don't see me talking like this. Usually, I do not. I'm more of like more of like a moderate liberal, I would say, more progressive on the economy, but conservative on the social issues. But normally I'd give Democrats a win, but today I decided, let's just do Joe Biden versus a Trump Republican. And what I mean by Trump Republican is not just any old Trump Republican out in the street. I mean a good Republican, like I'd say Ron DeSantis or Mike Garcia would be a great ticket. And you guys, so like this is a generic Trump Republican, so why Joe Biden loses to a Trump Republican or even Trump himself. So as you guys might have been hearing in the news, we've all known Biden literally effed up three crises and has literally effed up this country. You know, we have the immigration problem where we got open borders. Now we have drug cartels taking advantage of the Biden administration. I'm sorry guys, I'm reporting it kind of late at night. It's around 11:38 where I live, so in New Jersey. So I mean, I'm kind of tired. I mean, I'll tell you guys all about that later, but before I detract from the focus of this video, which is why Joe Biden will lose to a generic Trump Republican. So here's the map for what a map might look like for a generic Trump Republican. So this is a map for a generic Trump Republican. You can see it's. Hey guys, hold on guys, I'm filling out more. Actually, probably not Alaska, but I think Alaska might be close to safe for the GOP. Montana, Indiana, South Carolina, Mississippi, and I think that's it. That's probably all I see for the Trump Republicans, but for Biden, these are all going to be his safe states. Hawaii, Delaware, Maryland, DC, and yeah, I mean that's really it. So you can see Biden doesn't have a big playing field. He only has 152 safe electoral votes. And that's because of California. If you take it out, then the Trump Republicans are leading in safe electoral votes, but Trump Republicans have more states in disposal. So a generic Trump Republicans likely states. I could probably say Florida and North Carolina would be likely. I know North Carolina is generally not as competitive, but we can see how unpopular Biden is. Like I can take you to a civics ball. And sorry guys, this is a hypothetical 2016 election if Trump ran as a Democrat. All the states he wins. So you can see Jeb Bush doing well in the South, but Trump doing well in the North. So we can say civic poll approval. Oh, it's right here, guys. You can see, guys, he's getting day by day very, very, very unpopular. There was a kind of point in time where he did reach. So if we look at 18 to 34-year-olds, so this is the millennials. You can see even millennials don't approve of President Biden. You can see even young people like me don't approve of him. If we look at 30 to 45-year-olds, 49-year-olds, kinda. So we have 50 to 64. It's negative 11. And if let's just take a look at by the country, how the country views him. So you can even see he's underwater in many swing states. Nevada, Pennsylvania, he's underwater by 6. Michigan, he's underwater by a whopping 18 points. He's in Wisconsin, a whopping 13 points. Georgia, a whopping 25%. And This is bad news for a state that Biden won in 2020. And with that, I could probably say Georgia could be a likely Republican state using his approval. Oops. Sorry, guys. North Carolina, a little bit more better for him, but even Illinois, +4. New Jersey, only +6. New York, positive. Even Maine disapproves of him. So you can see Arizona, net -21. So with that, probably Arizona might probably actually might not go lead likely, but we can really see Colorado net -6, Virginia net -17%. I don't know if all these polls are accurate, but but you can see independents strongly disapprove of Biden. So at this rate, Biden's almost certain to lose in a landslide. Ohio, Iowa. And if we look at Iowa, -14, Ohio -22. So at this point, it's pretty fair. I think it's fair to say Ohio might be safe Republican if we look at approval. Although I don't think we should be always trusting polls, but the data speaks to our heads. You can see how Ohio, he's at 60%, a supermajority of Ohio voters. Alabama, net -44. I think you guys understand the point. I think I could say even Texas might be safe Republican because, if the Trump Republican is good, who has good suburban appeal and Hispanic appeal and can appeal up here, probably I think Texas might be safe. So now the GOP overtakes the Democrats now. So the likely Republican states right now are oops, sorry guys, I'm stuttering. North Carolina, Georgia, Florida. That's already 241 right there. Alaska. I think that's really it. Maybe Maine second, probably that'll be safe. That's safe for a generic Trump Republican. Even in New Hampshire, he's barely treading water. He's even barely treading water in New Hampshire. So Iowa, that'll be likely Republican. I would say Wisconsin could be likely Republican if a Trump Republican ran against Joe Biden. And Joe Biden's likely states. Probably Connecticut would be his one likely state. And New Mexico, I think it'll still stay with Biden despite the fact that he's disapproved of there. Like you can see in New Mexico, he's not +9. Colorado would be likely, even though I think they do disapprove of Biden, but it's still a Democratic state, so I don't think it's going to, I don't think it's gonna flip either way. As you can see in Virginia, he has a net -17, so a Trump Republicans lean states. Probably I can see Michigan and Pennsylvania now leaning towards Trump. Oops, Arizona, and probably Nevada at this point too, because if you look at Nevada, I mean, he's at -9. Pennsylvania, he's at -6. Michigan, he's at -18. So you can clearly see he's in a bad position. And for Biden, it's Oregon and New Jersey. New Jersey would probably lean in Biden's column. Probably New Hampshire, because since he's up there at least, since he's above water and Maine at large, he's going to win. But Nebraska, I think overall, I think he's probably going to lose Nebraska second by a lean margin. So now the tilt Democrat states would probably be Virginia, and the tilt Republican states will be Minnesota. So you guys could see here why Biden is almost certain to lose re-election. If we look at the is there like where we can put issues here? And no, I don't think so. I don't think there is, but if you look at no college voters. Oh, guys, I think I I think I actually did I? Oh, I think my fields were wrong. I entered the wrong field. Fuck, guys, I'm sorry I cursed, but so upset. I think I messed up. But anyway, guys, I think I still stand by this prediction. But you guys can see how he's gonna lose to any Trump Republican. Trust me, guys. I'm saying this even as a Democrat. I'm saying he's gonna lose because the guy is half asleep all the time. He can't. I don't know what the hell he's even doing. I don't know how anybody could create three crises in like 9 freaking months. I don't understand. And now we can take a look at the Senate map, And here's my prediction for Senate. And I think it's going to look bad for the Democrats. Trust me, guys. It's looking bad. And I'm expecting a Republican wave. Like all these seats are probably going to be safe. Missouri, Arkansas, Indiana, that would be safe. Alaska would be even safe. Because Lisa Murkowski's got that ranked choice. So she should be alright. South Carolina should be safe. So, and then the only safe Democrats are probably Ron Wyden. He's still a popular incumbent. Connecticut, Richard Blumenthal is popular. Maryland, Illinois. Actually, I think Illinois could be likely because usually there's national implications too. So the likely Democratic seats are Colorado and Illinois. I would say are the likely Democratic seats. Oh, I meant Hawaii to be safe. So that's 44 safe Dem seats and 2 likely Democrat seats. Now the likely Republican seats. Probably I'd say Iowa. I think Iowa's safe because Chuck Grassley's running. So 45 safe Republican seats. So probably Ohio, North Carolina. I would say even Wisconsin at this point would be likely for the GOP. Florida would be likely for the GOP. And the lean Democrat seats. There are no lean Democrat seats. There are no lean Democrat seats. But I think Pennsylvania and New Hampshire and Georgia now lean Democrat. I know John Fetterman is one of my favorite candidates. I think he's definitely a strong candidate. But if you look at how Biden's approved of in Pennsylvania, well, it doesn't look too bad on paper, but -9 is very bad in a swing state like this. So definitely I think Biden's approval will bring down Fetterman. Will bring Fetterman down. And then the Republican seats are Nevada and Arizona. I mean, if you guys think, so guys, please tell me what you guys think. So this is the Senate level, but now if we look at the governor level, sorry guys, if this video is just a bunch of ranting, I apologize, but I just like ranting. I've never ranted, but I'm just showing you guys, you know, now people trust Republicans more on the issues than Democrats. So my personal predictions for the governorships, so California, New York will be safe. Oops, Massachusetts has a Republican governor. I thought this was a presidential. Oh, because usually we're so accustomed to filling Massachusetts as safe Dem. We're so used to doing it. Maryland, that's a safe Democrat flip. I think that's it. Hawaii, that is safe. And I think that's really it. But Republicans have a lot of big playing field. So if we look here, Alabama, South Carolina is safe, despite Joe Cunningham. Henry McMaster's likely to win due to down ballot effect. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. For New Hampshire right now, I'm just considering that Sununu stays for running, keeps his runs for governor instead of senator. Although I think he might run for senate, but I'm assuming somebody else like him to might take his place, and they win easily because the Democrat candidate is bad. So likely Democratic seats. Probably Connecticut, Rhode Island. Oops, sorry guys. Rhode Island would be likely Democrat seat. So guys, I'm just doing one mega prediction. I'm just doing a mega prediction, guys. This video. Obviously, Illinois. I don't think J.B. Pritzker is gonna win by the same amount he did in 2018. Now the likely Republican seats. Probably Florida will be likely Republican. Texas, Alaska, Ohio, and Iowa will all be likely Republican seats. The Democratic seats, lean Democratic seats. Actually, Colorado, because Polis is not unpopular. Probably New Mexico, although there is a poll that shows Lujan Grissom losing to a generic Republican, but I don't know. I don't see any strong Republican candidates on the bench. I don't see. New Mexico, New Jersey, that'll be lean for Murphy, because, well, New Jersey has a tradition of not electing Democrat governors for more than one term. But I feel like Murphy's gonna break the trend. Or buck the trend, shall I say. Guys, I've been talking all day. I'm just so tired. And I think that's it, for the lean Republican seats. I think Republicans have a bunch. I expect Republicans to gain a bunch of governorships from the Democrats. So the entire Rust Belt is all lean Republican. Kansas might be likely Republican because, while Laura Kelly isn't unpopular, national trends will wallop her out of office. Well, personally, I don't think Laura Kelly is a bad governor, but she is not as popular. So, popularity in that environment plays a big role. And so these are all the lean Republican seats. And then the tilt, the Democrat seats. Probably Minnesota because I think Waltz is not unpopular. Probably Virginia. Oops, I think I meant to put Oregon as a likely Democrat, as lean Democrat. I meant to put Virginia and Minnesota and Maine. I see as tilt. As tilt for the Democrats. And Nevada is tilt Republican. Probably tilt Republican. And guys, while I do think Glenn Youngkin has a great chance at winning this, but I think Virginia is still blue to the point that's very difficult for Republicans to win. So this is my final governor's map. So honestly, we all know Biden is literally fucking up on every single issue. I don't understand, guys. So anyway, guys, this is my prediction. So in 2024, Biden will be walloped by a Trump Republican in the Senate level. The Democrats will be walloped. In the governor's level, the Democrats again will be walloped, with Republicans gaining 4 seats from the Democrats. Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Nevada will all go back to the Republicans. And guys, if you like my mega prediction, which intended to be why Biden will lose re-election, because and I think it's more of a rhetorical question, because I think we all know why he's gonna lose re-election. We all know we all know he doesn't know how to lead this country. I don't even think he's leading this country. The inflation is getting worse, the economy is getting worse, more and more people are feeling left out. I mean, you can name everything. So anyway, guys, these are my visuals proving that Biden will lose re-election and lose Congress next year. And guys, if you guys liked it, please put a like and share it with your friends. And guys, libertarian election predictions out.